On 16th of January 2021, India will start its vaccination drive to inoculate 300 million adults against the COVID-19 disease. Considered to be one of the largest immunization drives in the world, India will be taking this mammoth task which no other country has done ever before. What will it take to vaccinate people of this size and what all will be involved in this program? We will tell you on how India's vaccine rollout will move on. In the first phase of the vaccination, we'll see that 300 million or around 30 crore people will be vaccinated. Let's be very clear. We've been saying this for several months now. Not everyone will be vaccinated in the first phase. Only essential workers and frontline workers and people above the age of 50 years or people with comorbidities will get vaccinated in the first phase. Because the vaccines are in limited supply, the government is going to make the priority on who will receive the vaccines first. So they have come up with a guideline on the number of vaccines that will be required to each priority groups. For example, the healthcare workers, which includes nurses, doctors, both in private and public hospitals, and in the entire chain of the medical science industry, we will see that healthcare workers specifically will receive around 1 crore doses. This is overall, this is national number that we're talking about. Around 1 crore healthcare workers nationally will be vaccinated. Then comes the frontline workers. The frontline workers includes ASHA workers, people who are actually going to be administering the vaccines, municipal workers. All these people will be included in the frontline workers. Police, these are the again important staff, the essential worker staff who will be considered as part of the frontline working category. So 2 crore frontline workers will have been identified and will receive vaccines in the first phase. Then comes the prioritized age group, that is population who are above the 50 years of age and those under 50 years of age who have comorbid condition. Now, the category which the government will be using to identify these groups is that the latest electoral roll of Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly election will be used to identify people of this age group. And also very important to know is that the age will be calculated, or those who will be eligible will be people born or before 1st January 1971. These are the people who will be considered under the category of over 50 years of age group. Now let's talk about the vaccines that's been approved and that will be administered in this vaccination drive. As we know that the Indian government has given emergency approval to two vaccine makers. The first one is Serum Institute of India, who have received the approval for the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine, and then it's the Bharat Biotech's, which is the indigenously developed vaccine called as Covaxin. Now, one important distinction that our viewers should know about the Bharat Biotech vaccine is that the approval that is given to Bharat Biotech is in a clinical trial mode. This is for the first time that the Indian government has used this category. Basically, it means that the vaccines administered of Bharat Biotech will be as part of a clinical trial. That is, all those people who are receiving these vaccines should be informed that this vaccine is given as part of clinical trial, and there needs to be a written consent taken from people who are receiving this vaccine that they are okay to be part of this clinical trial. This is an open label trial which the government is conducting, and this is a very important distinction that our viewers should know about this specific vaccine. The Serum Institute vaccine has received an emergency approval. The trials will continue, but that's a separate thing that would happen. However, with Bharat Biotech, people receiving this vaccine will be part of a clinical trial. Now, the approval that these companies have received is for a two-shot vaccine. That is those who are receiving these vaccines will get 2 shots. On day 0, they'll get 1 shot, and the second shot will be given to them 28 days later. This is again a very important distinction that we should know. This is a 2-shot vaccine that people will be getting. What we know from the publicly available document is that there are a total of 90 ministries that are involved in the vaccination process, right from defense to civil and food supplies, and also power ministry. So there are 19 ministries who are part of this vaccination drive. The key ministries that are involved, besides of course the health and Department of Pharmaceuticals, are the Women and Child Development, because this is a ministry that actually kind of has run India's child and maternal immunization program. So the Women and Child Development will provide team members, and they will be monitoring the vaccination process. They will be providing supervision and also taking care of the entire chain of how the vaccination will be driven. Then comes the Ayush Ministry. The government has asked the Ayush Ministry to provide authorized vaccinators who could help them with inoculation drive. Then comes Defense. Defense is again a very important ministry that's been roped in. They will be responsible for the last mile delivery of vaccines in areas and regions which is very difficult to reach. So that's where the job of Defense Ministry comes in. Then there is Food and Civil Supplies, because they have experience in terms of logistics of storage. They are also expected to provide cold storage spaces in case the government falls short of cold storage facilities to store these vaccines. And of course, there are other ministries such as Department of Power, who are supposed to be responsible to ensure that there is timely supply of electricity in various vaccination centers. The rough estimation for the cold storage requirement is that the government will need somewhere around 29,000 cold chain points, 240 walk-in coolers, 70 walk-in freezers, 45,000 ice-lined refrigerators, 41,000 deep freezers, and 300 solar refrigerators for the nationwide vaccination drive. This is again, as I said, that no other country, or rather across the world, countries are carrying on perhaps the first of a kind adult vaccination drive of this size. India, because of the sheer size and the numbers that it has, is going to carry on the largest vaccination drive in the world. Now, several states have several different vaccine capacity or storage capacity. So Maharashtra has the highest cold chain points, followed by Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and then comes Gujarat. So these are the 5 states which have sort of already placed in a well storage capacity, who will be responsible for the vaccination drive in a large scale. So the vaccines which will first ship out from the companies will land in 4 vaccine stores across the country. So the 4 cities who will receive the first lot of vaccine, and then they'll be responsible to distribute it to the rest of India. They are Karnal, Kolkata, Chennai, and Mumbai. So these are the 4 cities which will receive the first lot of vaccines, which will be allocated to the different parts of India. Now, a bit of an information for those people who fall in the category of those about the age of 50 or who have comorbidity. Now, all these people are supposed to register in the CoWIN app. It's CO-WIN. This is the app that the government is going to use for people to register themselves to get vaccinated. Now, there is still kind of a confusion on how to access this app, and we're waiting for clarity from the government on how exactly that people should start registering themselves, because the registration is not open for general public yet. Right now, the CoWIN app has been accessed by government officials to register the frontline workers and healthcare workers in their own respective states. But for general public, the CoWIN app registration is yet to take place in a full-fledged manner. The responsibility of this lies with the local administration of each state. For example, the municipal offices, district commissioner's office are responsible to ensure that they start enrolling people who are eligible for vaccination in the CoWIN app. So the requirements that people will have to register themselves would be an Aadhaar card or any identity proof, government recognized identity proof, to access the CoWIN app and also register themselves. So there is going to be a bit of wait that people about the age of 50 might have to go through, because again, as we keep saying that in the initial stage the vaccines are going to be in limited supply. Institute of India, that is going to supply the vaccine, has told us repeatedly that they expect shortage at least for the first few months. So the commitment which they have given in the month of January is that they will provide around 10 to 15 million doses to government of India for the vaccination. And once the vaccination starts picking up, we will see more doses coming in. Let's also not forget that there are several other companies who are in phase 3 clinical trial, and they should also be coming out with their trial results in the next couple of weeks or perhaps end of this month. So we will have a more supply of vaccines somewhere around March, April, where we will see the other companies who are waiting for the trial to complete will be able to supply their doses to the vaccination program. The app to look forward to, or to kind of keep tracking, is the CoWIN app, because going forward, this is where we will see a lot of registration and application process that will be going through. No, if you're part of the government immunization program, I don't think you're going to have that option about which vaccine you want to get vaccinated with. However, once the private market opens up, now we don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but companies have indicated somewhere around March. But in March, perhaps once the private market opens up, you can have the say about which specific vaccine you want to get administered with. And even then, it's going to be on the discretion of your general physician to give you the vaccine which they think will be appropriate for your use. So, but for the government immunization program, you don't have the choice to choose which vaccine you want to go for. However, again, as I had mentioned earlier about the Bharat Biotech vaccine, it's in a clinical trial mode. So you can choose to be part of the clinical trial or not. This is something which viewers have to be informed about. Is that very, very important to know that, especially with somebody is administering you with Bharat Biotech vaccine, you are going to be part of a clinical trial, an open clinical trial, and you need to give your consent to be part of that clinical trial. On 16th of January, we will see this rollout beginning, and this is of course a mammoth task that the country is taking, and the dry runs, India has taken several dry runs in the process to kind of ensure that the vaccination process takes smoothly. So we will know on 16th of January how this thing kind of progresses, but we will be getting you more updates on how India manages to handle one of the largest vaccination drive in the world. Thanks for watching.